The plane that transported an American who tested positive for Ebola made a stop in Maine. The Phoenix Airjet stopped in Bangor this afternoon for fuel. Its final destination is Georgia. Initially leaving from a Greek island, the plane went to Uganda to pick up American missionary and doctor Peter Stafford. Reports say Stafford said he unknowingly operated on a patient with Ebola in the Democratic Republic of Congo before testing positive. The plane dropped him off in Germany to receive treatment alongside his wife and 4 children. To protect flight crew and medical personnel, the jet is equipped with specialized equipment that features a sealed tent-like enclosure. The World Health Organization says as of Saturday, there have been around 250 suspected cases and 80 suspected deaths from the Ebola outbreak in the DRC.